Now it's time for our first guest. Monique Samuels is one of the stars of Bravo's The Real Housewives of Potomac, which just returned for a wild and dramatic fourth season. Take a look.
This season on The Real Housewives of Potomac.
On your mark. Get set. Go! Woo!
Creole Queen is back in New Orleans.
Love in, bad energy out.
This is your baby.
Look at her little
Look at the baby, Christopher.
Aww.
Everybody has to be nice to the pregnant woman.
Monique. This is ridiculous.
I miss my parents. Karen's on Instagram Live right now.
She's grieving.
Stay in your f***ing place. Do you get that?
Now that was a wig shifting moment.
I remember hearing, yeah, I would suck his dick.
Boundaries.
I'll drag you, pregnant and all. Oh, you gonna drag me now?
Chris! My water just broke.
This is way too soon.
Oh my God.
Everyone, please give a warm Bill Bunch welcome to Monique Samuels. Monique, I'm so excited you're here because number one, I'm a huge Real Housewives fan. But number two, I'm from Washington, D.C. So you're from the D.C. area of Potomac. I have many friends who grew up there. So
Wow.
it's fun to have you representing the D.C. area here.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
So this is your third season on Real Housewives of Potomac. You
Yes,
joined
it
in
is.
season 2. I watched the premiere last week. Wow. How does it feel? You know, season 4, like the show's big, it's growing. How does it feel to now be in your fourth season?
It feels pretty good, and I actually enjoyed doing season 4. I took a little break from the drama maybe for a split second, but it was nice being pregnant and being on the show because I felt as though people would leave me alone.
Right.
But that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Well,
Wrong.
Speaking of the drama, so next episode kind of teases you're gonna apologize to Giselle.
Yeah.
We've been watching you and Giselle. Wow, a lot of fireworks between that. Can you tease of any, this changing of relationships, maybe changing of alliances? Sorry to get Game of Thrones there, but like, are we gonna see some shifting relationships happening?
You're going to see a lot of shifts. If it's in the direction that you're thinking, I don't know. We'll see. You know how things go. It'll last for a moment, and then here comes something else.
Yeah.
So really what I wanted to do was apologize to Sherman and Giselle at the same time. But you'll see as you watch the previews, he was a little ghost. But I still did because at the end of the day, it was what I should have done.
Right.
So I wanted to be the bigger person. I'm getting tired of being a bigger person, though.
I feel that.
After a while, it gets a little bit draining. It's like,
Right.
all right, I need other people to step up to the plate, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works.
The high
all
road
be
gets
big
backed
people.
up.
Yeah.
When they go low, we go high. It gets exhausting a little bit. You have an interesting story. You know, you grew up in New Jersey. You got an academic scholarship to college. Then you moved to D.C. for music.
Yeah.
Then you met your husband,
Yeah.
Chris Samuels, who played for the Washington Redskins. We know and love him. And now you're on reality TV. Could you ever imagine now being part of the Real Housewives franchise and this fame,
I never would have imagined it. First of all, me and my husband are actually very private people. So all of our family and friends were totally shocked when we told them we were going to be on a reality TV show.
Right.
They were like, that's the complete opposite of what y'all do. But I've always been a fan of the Real Housewives franchise.
What's
I've
your
been
favorite?
watching. My favorite's Atlanta.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I love Atlanta. I love Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I love New York. I actually watch all of them, but I most consistently watch Atlanta and Beverly Hills and now Dallas.
Right.
So, yeah.
Do you think that helped you going on the show, watching now the successful, like the ones that came before you?
You know, to be honest, I don't really think there's anything about watching the show that will actually help you and
Right.
prepare you for being on it. I was totally shocked once I actually went through the process, realized how much work it is, and then just knowing that, like, they're capturing every moment. You don't know what's going to stick and what's going to air and what's not going to air. And
Yeah.
thank God some of the things that I've done that I wouldn't want to have on TV, they didn't put out there.
Thank you, Bravo. Thanks, Andy.
But yeah, you're totally being an open book. And to me, that's the best thing to be, is just be yourself, completely and truly. And people will judge and see, and they can tell who's real and who's faking it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of that honesty, you decided to share your pregnancy on the show.
Yeah.
Your third baby.
Yes.
So what was that like watching back those moments of like the highs and lows of being pregnant?
Oh my God, it makes me not want to do it again. But you know, there are moments where it's just like, oh, I love the fact that my kids were like all over my stomach and they were just watching me grow and they were anticipating the baby come. And then now that I have him, and
Right.
it's been such a fun experience. And I do love the fact that I can actually look back on it.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, like when my husband keeps asking for number 4, I can be like, remember
this?
moment? Remember
Just
when you
press
had
play.
to serve me and wait on me all day long? You know?
But did that make dealing with the drama from the women harder?
It did.
Yeah,
it
right?
did. It was a lot harder because I honestly did not have the energy for it.
Right.
Even when y'all saw like snippets of me and Giselle trying to have the whole apology talk, and I'm literally giving you an apology, and you're still trying to argue with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally have no energy for this. I don't have energy for you right now. Just take my apology and keep it chucking.
Right.
Right.
Please. Please. Can you put that on a T-shirt, please?
Right. Please leave me alone.
There was also an alluding to a 911 call this
Yeah,
season. So
yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about what that's about?
That was very hard on my husband.
Yeah.
Because I was just saying the other day, it's like sometimes your husband or whomever, they forget all of the steps and phases of pregnancy, and all he knew was it's too soon. You know, so it was a very scary moment for him. And but we got through it. We were able to get through it, and y'all are able to see how it all unfolds.
Can't wait to watch.
And,
Yes.
and you have an iconic line, everyone has to be nice to the pregnant woman.
Yeah.
So tell us what was going through your mind, what was happening when that was said?
I was just excited about being pregnant, and they couldn't mess with me this year.
Right.
I was like, you know what? This is the year I get a break. I'm pregnant. Everybody's gonna be nice to me. Y'all know what I've been through. And no.
No.
It was like, no, you
People
don't
look
get
at
a
me
pass.
weird when I say that because I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
And in honor of Mother's Day this weekend, what are some of your favorite parts about being a mom? Do you have any fun stories with the kids recently?
Oh my goodness. My kids, they are now correcting me when I speak. So that's hilarious.
Right.
And then they're learning different languages, which I love. You know, my son just learned, both my kids, they're learning Portuguese, they're learning Spanish, they're learning Korean. And they like to point out the fact that I don't know what they're saying. So, and I'm like, they're 6 and 3, and it's funny. And they love baby Chase. They are like obsessed with him. They wake up, they want to see his face, they want to kiss him and hug him.
That's so cute.
I love that they love each other like this because I don't remember me and my siblings liking each other that much,
Right.
that young. So I'm very grateful.
And just hope to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cross your
Oh
fingers.
my goodness. They're cute when they're cute, and when they're not cute, it's like you're not cute.
When they're
Like, sit down.
teenagers, they may be speaking Korean to you, talking around you, like, what did you say to me?
Cussing you out in Korean.
Like, yeah.
It's crazy.
But
I'm
she's not doing good.
Oh my God, but yeah, I'm very grateful. I love being a mom. They just make me smile, and I love that having kids, it's almost like mile markers. It's
Right.
like I can date back to when my son was 1, and I automatically remember what was going on in that time. Before him, in my 20s, all I remember is partying, being out till 6 in the morning, and I can't do that anymore.
That's me.
Right, that's the fun times.
And speaking of being a mom, you're using all that experience to create a website called
Yes.
Not for Lazy Moms, and
Yes.
also a podcast by the same name.
Yes,
So
and
tell us more about that.
Oh, what I do love is the fact that it's been a while since I had a baby, and now I'm remembering all of the things that I went through, and I'm able to share that once again with the people that listen. A lot of people that listen to the podcast are first-time moms, and some of them don't even have kids, but they want to.
that's
So
smart.
they're getting all of the tips. I have so many people come up to me, and they're like, "Oh, you're preparing me for when that time comes, and I'm a mom. I'm going to know exactly what to do." So I love having that experience and just putting it on the website and in the podcast.
I love that. And
Yeah.
we all know you're a big Game of Thrones fan.
Yes.
You're tweeting
Your
through like-
tweets.
Yeah.
I felt for you.
Yeah, so we're obviously big fans too. Do you have
Yeah.
any predictions? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, I think that Jamie is going to kill Cersei.
Yeah.
That's a prediction.
That's what I think.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
He's going back for a reason.
Oh my God. And
Oh, I thought
think-
it was to have sex.
Maybe that. Hey,
that's
not mutually
booty
exclusive
call.
in Game of Thrones.
That's the
Oh.
foreplay and then the murder.
Yeah.
Got
The
it,
Lady
got
of
it.
Tarth definitely thought he was leaving her, but I'm
Oh.
like, I think that he's coming back for her. I
Right.
think he had to go handle
Oh, see, I think
some
she's going to
finished
follow
business.
him.
Um,
I think
might.
she's going to end
She's
up in
not
King's
so
Landing.
desperate.
but she might,
good.
she's afraid for his life. All I know is
Yeah.
Daenerys and Jon, that is not going to be
Yeah.
good after this week.
Oh my God. So apparently he is not down for the family business like Jamie is.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He was like, you're my
Oh,
auntie.
you're my Well, Monique, thank you so much for joining us. This was so much fun.
Thank you.
You can catch Real Housewives of Potomac Season 4 on Sundays at 9, 8 Central, only on Bravo.